Welcome to Tammer Bowling Video Ball Reviews. We need your support, so if you like what we do, please support us by joining our Patreon page. I want to thank Limerick Bowl for their support. If you're in the area, don't forget to visit Limerick Bowl in Limerick, Pennsylvania. Alright, Tammer Bowling fans, today we're doing something a little different. We test lots of balls and constantly get asked how X compares to Y. The goal here is not to say, oh, this ball's better than the other or vice versa. It's more to call out the unique characteristics that might make one ball more conducive to a certain condition, bowler style, etc. Today we're looking at the Storm Pro Motion and the Motiv Tank Blitz. Off the bat, you might wonder why compare these two, but honestly, they have some similar characteristics that will make more sense as we get into it. So how do they compare on paper? Well, the Pro Motion uses the spec cover. Tank Blitz uses the Friction Plus Microcell polymer. Both are solid, both come out of the box at 2000 grit, but the Tank Blitz I would say is probably around 1000 due to the finishing process. The core specs would make you think, these are very different balls, but we'll get into that later. Pro Motion uses the piston core with a medium RG high diff. Blitz uses a gear core with low RG and low diff. But the core shapes are not very different. The big driver to compare these two for me fundamentally comes down most to the covers and usability. Both covers claim to have limited oil absorption, so clearly both brands are chasing something here. What I can say is that both covers are smooth. We've seen the spec in multiple balls, including the Crux Prime and Gravity Evolve. For me, it was poignant how different the ball reactions are and how amenable the spec cover is to shaping on lane. With a spec cover, you get traction in the first 30 feet of the lane, and not where it feels like it's hooking at your feet, but good mid-lane control. With the piston core, this ball smoothly but strongly moves down lane. I get a lot of motion down lane, and maybe more than most. The Pro Motion feels like a strong ball that can cover not only heavier oil, but also get smooth but strong down lane motion. When you start looking at the Tank Blitz, it's not as far as you might imagine, considering Motiv mentions a, quote, more traditional urethane shape. Out of the box, this ball is almost as strong as the Pro Motion. There are only a few boards different in practice. However, it is true that you will feel a little bit more of that urethane-like feel, especially through the fronts. It digs in through the fronts, and that's a clear difference in the, what I would say, feel of balls through the front, through the front of the lane. But honestly, on video, I think might be a little hard to see. But you recognize it by seeing how the ball reacts down lane. Because of the extra early churn, the Tank Blitz will be a little harder to project down lane. That also helps you feel more confident it's gonna stop and go through the pins. If you do project it, or rather push it through the breakpoint, you probably have no chance to hit the pocket. With the Pro Motion, it doesn't have that same urethane feel through the fronts, so getting it down the lane doesn't feel as hard. But at the same time, you want to give it some room or it won't hold. And you can't completely miss outside either, as it's too smooth to make a sharp move back. So when you think about these two balls, they could be relatives. I mean, essentially the Tank Blitz is like a very souped up urethane. The Pro Motion is like a urethanized reactive. Could you have both? Sure. Both are considerations for when you want good control of the fronts and mids and smooth back end. Both can be considered for, higher volumes. It's probably going to be the situation of which reaction suits your eye when. I know in my mind, if I'm okay with covering boards with that reaction, it's the Pro Motion I'm pulling out. If I want to keep my angles a little bit more closed on the same condition, the Tank Blitz comes out of the bag. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed the comparison. Look forward to more of these coming soon, and thanks for watching.